If you want to see me completely sleep deprived putting this ponytail together in my head, then you should watch my last video.
I've been watching you, so tell me what to do. I want it, girl, I need it. Give me all of you tonight.
Hi, I'm Tassie, and welcome back to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome home, and if you're a new subscriber, make yourself at home. So just to get it out the way, yes, I look exactly identical to my last video, and that is because I am recording within the same day. Technically it was the same day because it was 1 o'clock last night. Yep, same day. I'm recording on the same day because, honey, I did my face. This is not going to waste, okay? It's already bad enough that I don't have a life and I have nowhere to go, so y'all gonna have to deal with me, okay? So I decided, since I'm already made up and dressed up, I might as well just make this video, get it out the way, you know, get some content. Why not? Don't get mad at me. So I thought today would be a good day to discuss the department stores that I actually shop at. If you have been following me for a while or watched some of my videos, you would know that I did a video, probably one of my first videos, on all the online shopping boutiques that I shop at. And I stated in that video that there are certain online stores that I shop at that I didn't mention simply because they were department stores, and I feel like it was kind of like, you're gonna get the same deals, the same prices, so why even include that? You want unique stuff, you know what I mean? But I'm here to tell you guys the truth, the whole nitty gritty of how I get my closet and my accessories and stuff like that together. So I thought today would be a best day, if any, to tell you guys about all the department stores that I get my clothes from. So let's get into the video. I have to say my first favorite off the bat is Rainbows. I love Rainbows simply because you are always going to be able to find very up-to-date, cute styles. But I will say I do understand why a lot of people steer away from it. Similar to Wish, they don't always have the best quality materials. But again, as I said with Wish.com, you have to know what you want, you have to know what you're looking for, and you have to stay within your limits and know your worth. Because Rainbows is good for giving you clothes that are made out of paper. They look cute, but what am I supposed to do with this? But I have to say, like, they're not all terrible. Like, they're really not all terrible. The only downside, and I have to be honest, the only downside would be that majority of the Rainbows stores are in the ghetto, and if you ain't built like that, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. But in all honesty, like, all jokes aside, I do feel like Rainbows is very much worth it. You just have to really know what you're looking for. They always, like, when summertime comes around, I would say, child, flip-flops, sandals, get you some, okay? Like, they always have them on sale. They always have a deal going on. It's just, like, trust me, it's just worth it. Even little accessories, I love the little accessories that they have. Actually, these earrings came from them. Now that I really sit down and look at it, I forgot. But yeah, these earrings actually came from them. And the beautiful thing about a lot of their jewelry is that they come in like packs. They come in sets. So I believe I had about 2 hoops, 1 pair of dangling earrings, and probably like a few studs that came with these. But I gave some away to my little sister and my mom because I just wanted the hoops, honestly. Like, that's all I wanted. So I would definitely recommend Rainbows as a regular department store. My other favorite would have to be TJ Maxx / Marshalls. But I mostly favor TJ Maxx over everything. Reason being is because I feel like with Marshalls, you are going to find a lot of name brand stuff, like high class name brand stuff for cheap. But it's like, as far as like a really, I don't know how to explain it. It's like they have a specific style. Like, Marshalls to me is almost like a glorified thrift store, to be honest. It's like they don't have a target audience. They don't have like a target style. They literally are just like, here's a bunch of name brand stuff that's like 50% off. and that's it. So I don't really like Marshalls that much. I go to Marshalls for probably like household stuff, you know, some name brand things, and that's pretty much it. But I really don't get clothes from them, like not really. So TJ Maxx overall is like my most favorite because they have everything, and they're like, I guess in a sense they do have kind of like a target audience. They're available to everybody though, from every age, every size, but it's like you can tell that they're making an attempt to sell clothes and actually keep a certain style and a certain drive, whereas with Marshalls I just don't feel like they care, if that makes any sense. Like I don't feel like Marshalls really has that much, but they are pretty much sister companies, so it's pretty much gonna be the same thing. But for me, TJ Maxx is way better, especially when it comes to like your purses and, you know, like I said with Marshalls, name brand stuff that you can get way cheaper. And I have to say, like, another thing with TJ Maxx, and I don't know if this is intentional, but they actually have a lot of things that are very true to size. If you're a size 5, your size 5 is going to fit like a size 5. You don't have to worry about, is it gonna fit? Do I need to go a size up, a size down, whatever. Like, they usually always have stuff. And I have to say, I think TJ Maxx is a little bit more accessible too, because I feel like there's a TJ Maxx everywhere, honestly. But I don't know, that might just be where I live at. So yeah, I would definitely recommend TJ Maxx. My next favorite is Nordstrom Rack. Please pay attention to the rack part. Emphasis on the rack part. Oh child, when I tell you I was like 19 or 20 years old and I had just found out the difference between Nordstrom and Nordstrom Rack. I went into Nordstrom like, why is everything so high? But there is a difference. There is a huge difference. Huge price difference. So yeah. Now the reason why I say that is because Nordstrom itself, it is like pretty much like Marshalls and stuff like that, where you will get name brand stuff for cheap, but this is like the very top shelf name brand stuff, if you catch my drift. And the reason why it's such a difference between Nordstrom and Nordstrom Rack is because Nordstrom Rack is similar to how Marshalls is, where they don't have a designated style or a designated thing going on. Like, they don't have a theme, they don't have anything. They're literally just like, here's a bunch of stuff for cheap, which is fine by me. Fine by me. I have no problem with it because I know exactly what I'm looking for. So I feel like it's kind of the same thing with TJ Maxx. Like, Nordstrom is more so TJ Maxx and Nordstrom Rack is more so Marshalls. But I have to say, like, Nordstrom Rack, you will get so much cute designer stuff for cheap. Now, I'm not saying that you're gonna find a Louis Vuitton bag for $20. Let's not do that. But I have to say, if there was a Louis Vuitton bag that retailed for $5,000 and you could come to Nordstrom Rack and get it for $1,000, I mean, it is a deal. It's very much a deal. I discovered my love for Nordstrom Rack back when I was, I was 16. I was definitely 16. Child. So there was, I think she's still selling them, but there was this collection of Betsey Johnson book bags. All of them were so cute. Every single last one of them were so cute. And there was this one that I loved so much, and I'm just like, oh my god, if I had that. So keep in mind, I am 16 years old. This was my first job. And my first job for a 16-year-old, I was making bank. Like, I was making really good money really fast. So one day, as I'm going shopping, we stumble upon Nordstrom Rack just because we just wanted something to do. We wanted something to look at, and I saw it. I saw the Betsey Johnson book bag that I wanted. Now, normally these bags retailed for probably like $200, $300, I think. When I tell you, my heart fluttered that day because it was on sale. First of all, it was already a discount price because it was in Nordstrom Rack, but then they also had a back to school sale going on. I got my bag for $100. I still have it to this day. To this day, I have worn this through high school. I have worn this through college. Like, literally, I still, this was my baby. Like, that was like one of my first big purchases that I've ever made. Well, so far so far. That is one of my biggest purchases, because I would never pay $100-something for anything anymore. But yeah, that was definitely worth it. I was so in love with it. I was so happy. And the fact that it was Betsey Johnson, like, oh my gosh, I was feeling myself, to say the least. I was feeling myself. I thought nobody could touch me. Like, I was in my bag, with my bag, okay? So I would definitely say Nordstrom Rack is a really good place, especially if you are a high class, high quality bitch like me. But you're poor. We're poor, okay? We're poor. Let's be honest, we're poor. It's okay. We in this together, sis. My next favorite is Love Culture. I love Love Culture because they tend to be, hopefully there's no rivalry going on, but they tend to be a little bit more up to date compared to Rainbows, even though them and Rainbows kind of have like the same stuff. And I have to say the quality is way better too. The quality is so much better, but the only disadvantage is that they're probably a little bit more expensive than Rainbows. It's still inexpensive, to be honest. Like, it's really not that bad, but you know, you gotta get it how you live, and sometimes $2 extra is a lot to other people, and I totally understand. But I will say, like, Love Culture is definitely that girl. She is definitely that girl. I love her. But one thing I will say, it is definitely for like, it's definitely for like a younger audience. I wouldn't even say like 15, 16 years old. Like, it's literally for like early 20-ish type of vibe, you know. I feel like Rainbows kind of caters to like all girls, but I feel like Love Culture, I mean, you can still find some age appropriate stuff in there, but I just know, like, my personal opinion, like, my just now turning 10-year-old sister is not gonna be going out there wearing half of the dresses that they put on display. I can, but she's not. No. But like I said, it's not like they don't have anything age appropriate, and it's not like everything is too flashy. But you know me, I like for things to be, you know, a target audience, and their clear target audience is not girls that are in high school. It is clearly people that are in their early 20s that like to go out and party and stuff like that. But they have sweaters and stuff. They have, like, you know, little conservative stuff here and there. You just have to actually look for it. But if you ask me, you know, if you're lazy and you don't feel like looking for it, probably ain't the place for you. And last but not least, Forever 21. Forever 21 is actually a pretty decent place, but it's a reason why it's kind of the last on this list, and I feel like everyone knows why. That place definitely targeted towards middle schoolers and teenagers. But the gag is, even as a teenager, I'm kind of like, sis. They have some hidden gems though. I must say they have some hidden gems. They got some good deals, and they have like really cute outfits, and honestly the whole entire store is such an aesthetic. It's so cute. But I have to say, like, child, does everything have to say I hate Mondays? A lot of their clothes look like a stereotype of what people thought Tumblr was back in 2011, and they just put it on shirts. And it's like, why? It's like everything has so many words and so many slogans, and it's just like, why are you doing that? Why? Pizza is on at least 15 items in the store. Always pizza. And aliens. Why are aliens on every single thing? There will be aliens standing on top of pizza saying that they hate Mondays. It's literally the same thing. Same routine. And then you think that you found something perfect. Nope. They tricked you. It's something on there too. But it's not a bad place. I wouldn't say it's a bad place. It's definitely one of those places where, like I said, you gotta know what you're looking for. You gotta know what you want. And, you know, they got a few hidden gems, but you gotta get it together, sis. Honestly, I don't even know. Do they have time to get it together? Because I remember they said they were going bankrupt and they were closing stores. I don't know. So there you guys have it. My top 5 department stores that I frequently shop at. Hopefully this was helpful, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And if there's any department stores that I left out or I just completely forgot about or you feel like should be on this list, don't be afraid to comment them down below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.